Boom. Okay. Not muted anymore. Hello, hello. Sound is back. How's everybody's Thanksgiving? There's a huge, I'm sorry to hear that. There was a huge delay though on the stream too. That's kind of weird. No, different kitchen today. Black Hand Kelly, what's up? Thanks for the sub. That's a nice find, Mr. Cool. All right, so tonight I am making, let's not burn myself, pecan pie. So I started that before going live while everything was starting up. You know what? I'm gonna have the apron has. I'm gonna interrupt my own self. The apron does not have language on it. I hate those cute. I don't think they're cute. Some people do. Good vibes in the kitchen. That's not my style. So, anyways, this is not my apron either. I'm borrowing it for now. I do have to invest in an apron. I realized after the Parmigiana last time because I looked down later. I had tomato sauce all over me. So, what I was gonna say though is it's actually Friday. It means I'm having another coffee, and I'm really way too excited about that. And it's a different coffee. Not a huge fan of it, so I'm actually gonna have milk today. So I hope they. Let me see. Okay, I see it. All right, because I do need a little bit of milk from. Ooh, that was loud. That was loud. Okay, I turned it down. I was listening. I was using the computer earlier, so I completely forgot. Turn that back down. Neapolitan Dreams, thanks for the 2 months. What's up? For now, yeah, I'm dubbing it secret sauce. I might change it. And I'll probably go back to playing League. I've been playing it, just not on streams. I need to get better. Oh, God. I have to remember not to smack my mic, you guys, so. Would I or have I made apple pie? I have a long time ago. But I think there's far better apple desserts than apple pie. And I think I would actually make something that I made once and I didn't get it right, but I would like to try it again. Is chausson aux pommes, which is just an apple turnover. Super popular in France. And pastry dough is really hard to do if you're not experienced. But it's, for me, like I would rather eat that than a plain apple pie. Or even like a, what else would I rather eat? I would rather eat like a tarte tatin, which is like, it's the French version of an apple pie. It's almost like I guess you could call it an upside down, where there's no crust on top. An upside down pie or something with no top. Even chefs use frozen pastry sheets. Not me. Ooh, you got your KitchenAid mixer. Nice. I've not had peanut butter with what? No, that sounds disgusting. Oh, you got the Murdoch, the stuff arrived already? Yes. Cool. But I'm not making a tarte tatin today. Today I'm just making a good old-fashioned pecan pie. So last Thanksgiving, actually, and last Christmas, I tried to make it twice. The first time I ever tried to make it, and the crust came out ridiculous, and it bubbled, but the inside was really good. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try it again. But this is my problem, is I like experimenting when I cook, and I try to experiment and I mix 2 recipes. So this time, the only experimentation I did was toasting the pecans, and the recipe doesn't say to do that, but I figure that can't hurt anything. So I need to grab my flour. And one other thing I'm gonna do, it will be the secret sauce. Maybe I'll tell you guys, maybe I won't. I don't know, I haven't decided. Oberheld, thanks for the 7 months, man. What's up? You had some panettone yesterday and you felt guilty ever since. Hey, 'tis the season, right? Like, once a year, a couple times a year, holidays. So I'm reading this recipe off of my phone, and let me say something. Oh, I need to get my, that's a reminder that the oven is now hot enough. Nope, nope, no, 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 no. All right, I'm looking for the pie crust recipe I used last time that actually did turn out good for something else. So here it is. I want to try and do this kind of fast, you guys. So the crust, okay. I need ice water. It's very important when you're doing pastry dough. Keep everything ice cold. That was my thinking dance. Like, where is it? Trying to remember. Also, I'm very paranoid about this kitchen. Once again, so many cables over. Last time I got it down, and I think it'll keep getting better the more I do this. But, all right, you guys, I'm not going to be that interactive with you guys for a second, just because this is the part I really want to focus on and not mess up. And thank you. That's how I make my coffee. I'll speak to you guys though. I'll walk you guys through it. So I need flour. It's going in. It is going in. Yes, food processor. And I need salt, sugar, 4 ounces, butter. This is, not say how many. Okay, this is perfect. This is 4 ounces. So, sugar. Sugar. And let's not block the camera, people. Sugar, flour. Studio kitchen. I just put pecans in this, so I need to wipe it out. Where did I put it? Yeah. Oh. Need a quarter cup. What the hell? Not there. Not there. Today we are cooking a pecan pie. Amazing. Can't find it. Wherever be. The hell? Oh. Yes. Hidden. Do not eat my cords. Do not eat my cords. Okay. Mike was rubbing probably because I was in the flour. I'll move it up. There you go. Salt. And you guys, so once again, this is only my third cooking stream. I did some, shout out to Fluffy, I did some audio compression settings on the mic, but that was in the other location. So this is temporary and I'll have to do it. I didn't have time to do it, so there might be some interference today, but it will get better in the future. Sugar. Sugar. Oh, yes. Flour, salt, sugar, butter. Go away, ads. All right, so add the butter, low speed until it's broken, and then add ice water. Okay. So I'm gonna cut this, and then when I mix this, you guys, I might mute myself because I have a feeling this food processor is gonna be way too loud. I am Quest, what's up? Thanks for the sub. Okay, we're going on mute for just a second while I mix this stuff together, okay, you guys? Okay, it's that easy. Pie crust is done. Not that easy, right? It's never that easy. But now, have to wrap it up. By the way, I saw somebody complaining that they can't speak in Russian. It's not just a Russian problem. It's anything that's not English is not allowed. So don't take it so personally, okay? Buzzard Barbecue, what's up? Thank you for the sub. We're making pecan pie. And that was probably annoying in your guys' ear, but hey. So that's the beginning part of the dough. The next part will be just to chill it for 30 minutes because like I mentioned, it does have to be super cold. Some of the water got stuck on the bottom. I don't like that, but it feels like a little gluey. Almost feels like too much water. All right, done. Okay. Like I said, audio might be still new to these streams, so I'm putting this up even higher so it doesn't move around so much. Okay, done. Actually, I put it in the freezer. I'm gonna do that for 10 minutes. And then second 20, I'll put it in the fridge. Setting done. Okay, set a reminder. I'm gonna update the stream now that some of you guys are in. I will put what we're making. Turn off the compressor. Okay, I'll try that for now, and then I'll just test it more later. Thank you. Cancel. Filters. I'm kind of scared to do it, but all right, I'm gonna do it. There we go. So it shouldn't cut in and out too much. Like I said, this is only my third stream and I just set up these settings the other day, but not in this room. So I didn't have time to test it in here. All right, I'm gonna update the title. Thanksgiving was good. It was good. I say pecan, not pecan. Pecan. I've Pecan, yes. Pecan, you say pecan, huh? Oh, that's what I was gonna say. No, I've never done Black Friday shopping. I don't know why. I just haven't. I've thought about it. It just seems too stressful. All right, that's in the fridge. So I gotta clean out, I think, these. I just think Black Friday shopping sounds stressful. Rushing around. I don't like the feeling. And you have to get up early, right? But so many people just do online Black Friday now, don't they, anyways? All right. Where's my recipe? Okay, so this is for... Oh my God, so many ads. Come on, go away. This is a cup of brown sugar I need. Black Friday is usually on Thursdays now, seriously. Oh, they made a seal strip on this bag. Okay, what does that mean? I just want to open it. They just gave me a sticker. Oh yes, this is gonna be good. Oh, I hope it's gonna be good because I was telling Chad at the beginning of this, I never tried making a pecan pie until last Thanksgiving. And then I tried it again on Christmas and I was not really happy with it. I messed the crust up and the inside was good, but it was so damn ugly. I'm not good at doing crusts, so we'll see. Maybe today I'll be better. Thanks for the resub, Echo Palm. What's up? Good morning. It's night here. I'm in California. So good evening. Pecan pie is too sweet for you. That's why I want to try to make it because I've had it before where it wasn't too sweet, and then generally speaking I think it is. So this one I'm actually doing with 0 corn syrup because I also don't like the sticky texture with the corn syrup. All right, brown sugar, 1/4 cup regular sugar. Hey Samako, missed you there. Thank you very much, I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the stream. I'm making pecan pie. Why in another live do you try to cook a dish in a country you never did and try it? Okay, why not do another live stream where you cook a dish from a country that I've never tried? I would do that, of course. That's fun. Socks and sandals. Dude, I'm in a kitchen. Also, this floor is hella cold. That's the real reason why. Yes, I do play games, but it's Thanksgiving week, so. All right. What else? Bam, 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 bam. Okay, brown sugar, a half a cup of butter, so I need more butter, 2 eggs, this is half a cup, amazing. Half a cup of butter, 2 eggs. I know I'm gonna need this milk. Make some empanadas. Texas pecan pie pound cake. That's a mouthful. No, I've never tried that. Vanilla. Also, what do you guys think? It says to chop the pecans. Every recipe I've ever seen or used did not say chop, so. So once, I feel like I'm just gonna kind of prep this stuff and not do it yet because the crust, which there's the alarm. Ooh, good. You know what? I'm gonna do 5 more minutes in, oh no, it's here. I'm gonna do 5 more minutes in the freezer because I like the way that dough is feeling. So we still have 20 minutes for the dough to chill. And I could start doing this stuff, but then it's like another 10, 15 to cook it before putting all the ingredients in the pie. Whisk together sugar, butter, la 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 la. Okay, I need a bowl. There's, you guys are hearing static on the mic. Hopefully that will be fixed in future cooking streams. Not too bad. I think it's worse when I'm doing things that are loud. So like getting this bowl out. All right. Oh, I did need the flour in this too. Okay. Not a lot. This only needs a tablespoon. sugar, brown sugar, eggs, salt. Oh, I didn't do the salt in this yet. So a trick my dad, not a trick, just something my dad always would tell me is when you're cooking, it doesn't matter what you're cooking, you see that? Never pour salt directly over your dish in case too much pours out. That could be said about any spice though, not just salt, especially salt, because salt is hard to remove once it's in. And just a little bit too much can kill any dish. With spices, I feel like you can just always add more of the other stuff to recalibrate it, but salt, damn near impossible, unless it's like a soup. Grizzle Bear, what's up? Thank you for the 6 months. Nice dad joke, yellow freeze, huh? Salt safety net, right? Be quiet 187. Thank you very much for that tip. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Was that? Oh no, it wasn't. That was weird. Something just made a chime and I don't know what that was for. Someone said to add pepper to balance out too much salt. Doesn't work like that. Wish it did. Brutus, damn it. Thank you for the sub. I'm gonna put the milk back away for now because we have a while until we need it. I'm not making dinner. I'm making pie. It could be dinner though. Chauncey 114, thank you for the sub. All right, that's my reminder. $15 more minutes. Pecan pie, man. All right, let's melt this. This can just get melted. I've done it before. Last year, I did it on the stove, so it browned the butter. What did I say? I wasn't gonna try and over-experiment. I always want to over-experiment. With cooking, it's fine. With baking, it can be a real disaster. I don't need this cold water, so I think I'll just do it in here. So I'm very, 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 very tempted. It's very difficult for me to not brown this butter because browning butter always makes it taste better. But I'm going to resist. I'm going to resist. I'm going to stick to the recipe, even though I don't want to. Is what milk? It's normal milk actually, because this is for the recipe. So again, not trying to experiment and fail with substitutes. And I could still do this over a pan, but I won't. I'll put it in the microwave. What butter do you like using for baking? I really don't. I do not bake that often. In general though. Ew, yeah, soy milk and coffee, no way. In general, I just get salt-free butter. Always better to add salt later. And I just destroyed my camera. I knew that was gonna happen at some point. I jerry-rigged this entire thing. Okay. Okay, I'm coming. Ooh, that was a good guess. Perfect. I was saying that with butter in general, I usually just use a salt-free butter. I also like ghee though. I make my own ghee. And I'm not even gonna use a real whisk. I think this thing feels too big. Should I? I don't know. I'll start with a fork, maybe when I add the eggs. Drink the butter. Ugh. Yeah, I make my own ghee, so I just don't use it on everything. Ugh, that was loud. Can you guys even see that? I messed my camera up. Ah. How does that look? It's good enough. This is temporary. Hands are always the best. I like to get the clumps of the sugar, the brown sugar out. That way you don't over handle everything else. So. Okay, so. Careful with the knife. And the camera's bouncing, but hey. It's excited. Look at that. I'm throwing that out. Rivers McCoy, thanks for the 2-month. I'm glad you say pecan the right way. One no, thank you for the sub. What's up? Why not mix in a blender? Because it says whisk, not blend. And when you're baking, everything has to be so damn precise, which is the one thing I don't like about baking, is you can't experiment that much. I like eating the stuff though. How annoying is this water? It's soothing? Good. Okay, I'll keep washing then. It's sweet sand. Yes, yes it is. I do remember the cute pizza. Actually, I wouldn't call it cute. I'm glad you called it cute though. That's very flattering. I called it the ugly pizza, but at least it tasted okay. But I knew from the beginning, once chat voted for me to make pizza, that the thing was going to turn out ugly. I just knew it. Durba. All right. This is performance artist, a version of the domestic by not being subversive at all. This is simply about pie. This is new, old conceptualism. Amen. Bullying pizza. Pizza beauty is subjective. I actually, when I made the pizza, I told chat, if I do pizza, you guys, I'm buying the dough pre-made. So I went to a place that sells pre-made pizza dough. I didn't make the dough myself because I've tried to do it in the past and failed miserably. One day, maybe I'll try it again. Pre-made dough generally works better. Pizza dough is easy. Well, I've tried to make it twice, 2 or 3 times, and I feel like the yeast I had wasn't good, but some people in chat sent me, or my mods and me, some tips on how to make it better. So for sure in the future. I never wash eggs. Never. Yeah, in any commercial, that's right. Commercial eggs have all been cleaned anyways. Use the inside of your lower palm and push from the middle inside out for pizza dough. Egg washing is a thing. Eggs are dirty in Europe, apparently. Man, they don't even refrigerate the eggs. I think that's also super American. You shouldn't need to refrigerate eggs. That's all I'm going to say. So the one thing I will experiment with, these just don't look enough, man. I'm going to add a little bit more pecans to the recipe, I think. I won't do it right away, but I'll have them on standby because they just don't look like enough, in my opinion. Ooh. But you know what I did get? While we're in a kitchen. I got dates. I love dates. They're better with tea than coffee though. Have I ever seen the Japanese chef break eggs by throwing them in the air and breaking them with a spatula? No. I'm not. But I have seen a chef tap the egg on one end, so just a tiny hole pokes through, and drain the egg that way. And I tried it. I don't know if it was necessary or if it was more for a show. That's the TV in the other room, the yelling. Cuddly Kitten, what's up? Thanks for the sub. There's some white noise, as I told chat, and I'll probably have to remind people that are just coming into the channel. This is only my 3rd time doing a cooking stream, so sorry if the audio is not perfect, but I'll work on it. Ah, loud. I'll work on getting it better in the future, for sure. Someone's being tortured in the other room. It is possible. It is possible. Pro egg juggling. So I just got this, a new cable. So I hope it's not the cable that is making the interference, because that can happen with bad quality stuff. Or it could just be that I turned off all of the compression, so it just picks up every little sound. And I remembered to sterilize before starting my stream today. I hate fruit stickers. Ugh. Oh, that's what it is. This timer does like a 1 minute, a 1 minute warning. So once the dough is ready, I have to roll it out. And then what else? Oh no, I need foil, not this. So I'm gonna pre-bake the crust. And this is the part that I'm always bad at, you guys, is rolling out the dough. Oop. Oop. Ooh. Ooh. You're gonna need a bigger table. All right. Let me move what will get flour. I'm gonna move my second chat window here for now. So I'm gonna have to ignore you guys. And I'm gonna move my phone here. And I need flour. So, as I was saying earlier when I was making the dough, a really important part of pie crust or pastry dough is how cold it is. So this just came out of the freezer first, and then I put it in the fridge for a little bit. I'm not loving the way it feels. It feels a little sticky. And you have to do this fast too. So I'll just add a little bit of flour to the top. And I don't really have a lot of room. This camera's messing me up, man. This better turn out good. I'm gonna be so mad. And there goes my camera anyways. I need this side to be, see, I'm already touching it way too much. And it is a little bit sticky at the bottom. This side needs to be, look at that. No. No. I think it seems like there's maybe a little bit too much water. All right, that looks more or less 12 inches. Don't ask me how I know. I'm already waiting for those jokes. And, all right, I'm trying to remember how I did this last time, because this is the part I'm really terrible at. I'm going to put a little bit of flour on the bottom of this because it did feel sticky. There's a trick you can do, hair out, to pick your dough up with the roller, and I forget how you do it, but it's almost like it helps you not touch it too much. I think it's something like this, and I'm gonna mess it up for sure. And it's super wet on the bottom. I'm just gonna add a little bit more flour. That's weird. I already am not happy with the way it's looking. So there's some sort of technique. I'm completely doing it wrong. I don't bake enough to exactly remember. But it's like that, and I failed because it rolled itself out for me. I don't want to touch it too much. Okay, so the technique I read for setting the pie in the shell said don't press it in too much. By the way, the recipe I got the dough from is a chef, an American chef who lives in Paris. His name is David Leibovitz. I really like his blog. I've been following it for a long time. So you kind of just like set it in instead of pressing it in, and make sure there's no air pockets. All right, no air pockets. So you kind of let gravity do the work for you. And then, I want this knife. Wow. This looks like too much dough. I'm gonna cut some of it off and even it out in the spots where some of it's longer. And of course, you can save this. Before I decided to do this earlier today, I was just like flipping through a recipe book, a cookbook, and one of the pages was like sugar cookies with leftover pastry dough. I was like, oh, that's a good idea. I'm not going to do that today though. I could, but I won't. So last year when I made this, for those of you just joining, I was saying that the crust was terrible. I'm not really good at doing it. It was so ugly, and it was just too thick. So when you cut into it, it felt like a rock, and one side completely bubbled up. I don't even remember how to do this. So I cut a little bit more than I might usually. So now I'm folding it under. And this even seems too thick to me. I'm going to pull some of that out. Fold under. Fold under. This seems too thick. Fold under. Fold under. Fold under. I hate this part. I really do. I don't know how much of that you guys can even see, but my camera fell again. All right. This seems too thick. Again, I'm gonna rip some of that off. It's really gluey. It's weird. Okay, that's better. Some people are so good at this. They make the most beautiful pies. I just don't want it to bubble, and I want it to taste good. And I just don't bake or make pies enough to practice enough to get it right. And I feel like I'm touching it too much. But I was craving pecan pie, so that's why I decided to make this. And I was really upset that last year it didn't turn out good, so now I'm like, let's try again. My friend made yesterday a sweet potato pie with a crumble on top. It was so good, and it wasn't too sweet either. I was surprised. It was like the sweetness wasn't in the main part of the pie, it was in the crumble on top. So it's perfect. I loved it. All right. Back at it. So last time, instead of like completely cutting stuff off, I tucked all of the dough under, which was way too much and which probably made it impossible to cut through and hardened like a rock. Hardened like a rock. Like a rock. It's so weird now that I've finally gotten used to like reading the chat over the past few months. Now not having the chat here while I have a counter full of flour is weird. This one I kind of messed up. Oh well. Like this side already started to fall. That's weird. It's probably the heat. And I've been touching it too much. Okay. So it's not perfect. It definitely looks better than last time. Let's see what happens. Now, this is the pre-bake. What I'm gonna do is, before putting the foil down, I'm gonna add, where did that go? I'm gonna add some butter to the foil. Just in case it gets dry. So, like this. And then beans. You can use rice too. This helps weigh down the crust so it doesn't bubble up. And that's gonna go in for, oops, no. Seven-ish minutes, I'm kind of guessing. Last year when I made this, I just realized when I was looking at the recipe that I did not pre-bake the crust. So that might have messed something else up in the recipe as well. So I'm gonna save this. I don't know, maybe I'll do something with it later. Maybe I won't. And I should have saved that wax paper. Oh well. So this, I'll put in the freezer. This is done. Actually, before I get my hands wet. I hate flour, man. I hate messing with flour. Technique. Technique. What is my technique? Before taking a sponge to it, I get as much as I can while it's dry. And then it's a little bit easier to clean up. A little bit. Such a mess. This is another reason. I hate baking. The flour goes everywhere. You eat raw dough? Oh no. Oh no. Cookie dough maybe, won't lie. I've been known to eat a raw cookie dough, but raw flour, raw pie dough, no. No, raw pie dough. What's up with that raw pie dough? Yes. And the rest I have to clean later because it's under my camera. But we've all been there with the cookie dough, right? I would not reuse that flour because it's already touched the counter. Nope. I don't want any cross-contamination. Where did I learn to cook? You should learn to clean the kitchen. Where did I learn to cook? I don't know. It was just something I always did. I talked about it, I think, in one of my last streams, like growing up. Just kind of watching my parents and then trying. I was one like wanted to, like I said, I like to experiment, so, or try new things. I just remember always being in the kitchen watching them And then making my own recipes as they would cook. And then over the years, wanting to know how to make things better or make things fresh, healthier. Pie, you know, once a year, why not? When will we have new emotes? New emotes will come when my partnership goes through. And these are real oranges, yes, they're not wax oranges. All right, where is my camera now? Is that better? We can bring this back, right? Can't see much. Like I said, I just did this on the fly right before starting. I don't have all my stuff for kitchen streams, so. Dang, come on, stay still. Come on, come on, come on. It's really annoying me. It's a little better. No, it won't hang on the cabinet door, and there go touching my mic again. Pickles and peanut butter sandwich, that's... Who did I miss while I was busy doing that? Cuddly Kitten, thank you for the sub. Humdrum Ricky, thank you for the sub. Antler Rage. Keep Jason Biggs away from that pie. Bad things will happen. Thanks for the 6 months. The Mighty Thor, thank you for the 2 months. Oh, come 32, thank you for the sub. Have I ever made bread on stream? No. This is only my 3rd cooking stream, so still figuring it out. What happens to the beans after? You can still use them. It's just, you know, they're a little roasted. Ooh. What's up, Raiders? Alexander, thank you for the raid. What's up, everybody? I'm making pecan pie. Why not? I tried it last year for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I failed. It tasted good, but it was ugly, and the crust sucked. So I was like, I still consider it a fail. So I'm trying. No, I won't do DJ sessions here because of copyright issues. It just doesn't make sense. And I'm thirsty. There's not beans in the pecan pie right now. I am doing a pre-bake of the crust. And when you pre-bake a crust, you want to, I mean, people buy like pie weights. I don't cook enough, I don't bake enough to even want to buy that. So you could just use beans or rice, and you put a piece of foil down on the raw pie dough and then put the beans inside it and pre-bake the crust. Paul 2.0, thanks for the gifted sub. La de Kalina. Pour it up. What else, you guys? Why do you assume Europeans don't know what pecans are? Also, most Europeans are in bed. It's 3 to 6. Okay, I just walked into some sort of pecan fight. Never thought I would say that in my life. Did I used to host for G4? I did some specials for them, yes. That's how the pecan wars began. I feel like that... Where's my timer? It's time. This is a new oven. I put 7 hours, not 7 minutes. So that was 9 minutes. I think that's perfect because it will go back in with the filling. But now what I'm gonna do is take the beans out. I can do it here and kind of roughly show you guys. Take the beans out. Yes. Hot, 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 burn. Okay. I'm gonna poke it. I read a lot of stuff before doing this. How to avoid getting your pie to bubble up. And some people said to fork it, and other people said don't. I'm gonna try it. I don't know. I feel like it will help. Any air that's trapped escape. So we'll figure it out later. This is part of the pre-bake. I just took the dried beans out. And I think that's good. And I'm gonna put it back in for like, that was 9 minutes I said. Smells good. I'm gonna put it back in for like 6 more minutes. But keep an eye on it. 6 minutes, not hours. Good thing I looked at that. And now, the beans just go back inside and you can use them later. Like I said, you can also use rice for this. And can't save that foil because I put butter on it. Oh well. This is Nike sandals with socks. I would never be caught dead in this. And this is real life, but you know what I mean, outside. Are you an experienced cook or is this a bit of an adventure? I don't bake a lot. I cook a lot, but I don't bake a lot. So this is an adventure for me. As I mentioned a few times earlier today, I tried to make a pecan pie last Thanksgiving and Christmas and failed. The crust was way too thick and hard like a rock, but the filling tasted good. I experimented too much. I combined 2 recipes. I just don't learn, you know? Don't experiment when it comes to baking. You really can't. So I'm sticking to the recipe. I will add 1 secret thing because I can't help myself, but I don't think it's enough to mess the recipe up. I've never made naan. I would make that though. I love naan bread. And yeah, I would totally try that. That sounds good. So what do I want to do now? We're almost to the point of being able to do this. Actually, 5 minutes left. Where's the light? I'm just debating whether or not to start it. Here's my secret part that I'm not going to show you guys too much of. rebaked beans. Marvel or DC? Meh. I'm not one to really have an opinion on what's better. Especially these days. They've become two totally different things than what they started out to be. Yes, I just actually finished a new song. What's up, Romeo? Thank you, thank you. Oh, yeah. It's not so secret, you know. Kind of giving it away, but whatever. Any chance we get a chocolate cake? What kind of chocolate cake? I'm not a big fan of, like, cakes that I liked when I was a kid. I'm more into things like tiramisu, souffles. Although I've never made a souffle, but eating them, yes. I make really good tiramisu. What else? Yeah, what kind of chocolate cake? Derda, the stream is so relaxing, my brain feels like pie dough. Thank you. Do I have a favorite poet or poem? I can't say I do. I can't say I do. Pasolini, I guess. But he wasn't just a poet. Did I use the dish sponge to clean your countertop? Ooh, you are very particular like me. This is not my kitchen. In my home, I do not. A poet, I did not know it. That's not a table to eat at. It's like a kitchen prep table. You know? That's a 1 minute warning. That's what I was starting to say that earlier. This timer has a 1 minute warning. I like that. Chocolate frosting, chocolate whip talking with Oreos. Nah, man, that's way too much for me. Milk chocolate in the layers and fudge frosting. I don't like milk chocolate that much. I love dark chocolate. Don't I have a chef to cook for me? No, not too much chocolate. Maybe somebody else said that. I just like I prefer dark chocolate. Joking, I take it back. I just thought that would be funny. All right, that's my timer. So, you mother. See it puffed up again. What the hell? What in the hell? All right, so maybe I should have left the beans in for the last 15 minutes or last 5 minutes because it did bubble up. And this is what I'm afraid of happening. I'm afraid that this is going to happen when I put the filling inside, and then it's going to make all of the filling also bubble up and become really ugly. Oh well. Maybe I'll just put these in to weigh it down while I make the inside. I also read a mesh pie pan. I've never even seen or heard of that. All right, so now we can go back to this. What a woo! Nezodam, what's up? Thanks for the 3 gifted subs. Ugly and very ugly food. All right, so I want to bake this. I'm going to turn up the oven now. It's at 375 Fahrenheit. I'm bumping it up to 400. When I did the pre-bake for the crust, I did it at 375. So now we're here. Whisk sugar, butter, salt, eggs, flour, milk. How much milk do I need? A tablespoon of milk. And a teaspoon of vanilla. Sugar, butter, salt, eggs, flour, milk, vanilla. Milk. I'm just gonna put this in the butter cup since it's all going in the same place. And a teaspoon of vanilla. Look here, look here. Whenever I have to use vanilla, can you guys see that? That's what it calls for, 1 teaspoon. I always just add a little more, always. See, I told you, I can't even stick to the recipe. Oop, I don't like that. Put the milk away. So whenever I don't do this if I'm making eggs, like just eating eggs for breakfast or lunch or something, but when I'm baking, I always put the eggs into a separate bowl first, just in case a shell decides to pop off. What's up, Bravo6486? Thank you. Sith Rip, thank you for the sub. Roughneck3, thank you for the 5 months. What's up? I feel like it hasn't even climbed 1 degree. There we go. It did not. It's not my oven. All right. Okay, whisk together sugar, butter, salt, eggs, flour, milk, vanilla. Stir in pecans into prepared crust. All right. I don't like to overbeat my eggs. So I'm gonna wait just a second because that was not going upward to 400 like I thought it was. Those are my original emotes. I love them too. And I have some ready to go on standby once I get partnered. So, should you guys order me a pizza? Oh, I love the egg emote. No apple pie. No apple pie. Nezodam, thanks for another gifted sub. Привет. Как дела? How do I like my eggs? Usually over easy. I think I'm done. 20 bucks, the bag of flour ends up on the floor, right? Skuldlaugh. Thank you for the sub. What's up? The bag of flour has you on the edge of your seat. Oh my goodness. Our Tony Final, thanks for the gifted sub. Who are these people? I did finish Blair Witch. I hated the ending. Only a child does scrambled. My friend makes some damn good scrambled eggs, I'm not gonna lie. 1 minute warning. Or is that, no, that's the I'm ready. Okay. It's ready, so now I'll do it. Butter, milk. All right. I want all of it. I want all of it, damn it. So, as I said, I don't like overbeating the eggs. So, I'm gonna mix all of this first and then add the eggs last. It smells so good. I mean, this basically smells like cookie dough without, there's no flour in it. I still see chunks of the brown sugar though, and that's kind of annoying me. Because I did, now you guys have me paranoid. There, it's not gonna fall over. Okay, whisk together everything. Stir in pecans, pour in the crust. Okay, so again, I had to be a rebel. It said to chop the pecans. I'm not chopping them. Oh, I started to speak about this earlier. I read that aluminum pans or pie tins are supposed to be better for baking pies rather than ceramic. And I also did my pie in ceramic last year, so I don't really think that's what caused it to be bad. I do think it's just I did not pre-bake the crust. I just poured everything in and put it in the oven. So the air bubbles are gone. That looks good. Yes. Smells so good. All right. Here it goes. This. I kind of want to eat it like this, I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to get a spatula. And so we don't waste anything. This already, I'm gonna say, looks 10 times better than it did last year because I did pre-bake the crust. The edges are kind of ugly, but still definitely better than last time. Last time they were totally morphed. No waste. No waste. Okay, so the recipe did not say to toast the pecans, but I did that anyways before the stream started while I was starting and while I was setting up. I did toast them. I don't think that's gonna mess it up that much. Oh, and my secret ingredient. I feel like that looks good. I wanna kind of almost add a few more pecans, but I don't know, man. If it bubbles, then I'll be screwed. So if it bubbles, You don't like pecan pie. A lot of people say that. I think because it's quite often way too sweet. So I found a recipe that has no corn syrup because I think quite often it is too sweet myself. So I found this recipe. I've never tried this one. The one I tried last year, I actually combined two. And that's also part of the reason it probably didn't end up so great. Baking needs to be precise. So I hope this one turns out good. It has a lot of brown sugar and a little bit of white sugar. No corn syrup. So let's see how it turns out. And then, of course, my secret sauce, my secret ingredient. You're trying to figure out where the camera is mounted. I have a fruit basket, which you could see here, and I put it in the top where the tomatoes are, and it's just kind of hanging on, man. I dropped it earlier, which I was halfway expecting to happen, and it did. Okay, it's ready to go back in the oven. Actually, I'll show you guys. Ready to go back in. Don't spill out, man. Don't spill out. Yes. That edge is drooping. It looks so sad. Oh no. I nearly forgot. You don't have to do this, but this is a pie tart pan. I think I'll put this on. Might be, nah, it's too heavy. Dang, it's too heavy. But what I'll just do is I'll keep an eye on it. There's also these, but I don't know if it's enough. I only found two. These are like little crust covers, but there's only two, and I need 4. I'll just keep an eye on the rest, and if all else fails, I will add foil. So the crust does not burn. It looks good. So it says at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, bake it for 10 minutes. Not 10 hours. Okay, bake it for 10 minutes at 400 Fahrenheit, then reduce the heat on the oven to 350 Fahrenheit and bake for an additional 30 to 40 minutes, or until the middle is only slightly jiggly and the edges are set. All right, 10 minutes. Paul, thank you. Are you going to TwitchCon next year? I don't know. It's a little too early for me to decide that. I was hoping to go this year, and I got really, really bad bronchitis. Nezo Dam out with another gifted sub, or is that the same one? Anyways, to Optimus, awesome. Nuke Nanook, thank you for the sub. Califer, thank you for the sub. Samako93, thanks for the gifted sub. Equals MC2D, thank you for the sub. Reaper Michael, thank you. Anonymous, thank you for the gifted sub. What's up, you guys? I hope you're enjoying this stream. I'm making a pecan pie. I hope it turns out good. You need to bake it with a piece of aluminum foil under it in case it bubbles. Under it? That doesn't make sense. I pre-baked the crust though, so that should help. Everyone at TwitchCon got sick. Well, no, it doesn't take 10 minutes. It says 10 minutes and then lower the temperature and continue cooking. I do hate cleaning after. Who doesn't? When is the giveaway? I don't have any giveaways planned yet. This is kind of a busy week, not a normal week, because it is the week of Thanksgiving. So last time it overflowed, I believe, because someone called Gordon Ramsay. I believe it overflowed last time because I did not pre-bake the crust. Oh, you mean, oh, I see what you're saying. In case it spills over, have aluminum foil. It's a self-cleaning oven. But thank you for the tip. It takes anywhere from 40 to 50 minutes. You don't cook, but you're enjoying the stream. Awesome. Give away some pie. It would probably be bad by the time it arrived somewhere. To wherever or to whomever won. You love the recaps of what's going on. Reminds you of pro radio. Well, I realize that I try to get in the habit of doing that just because I know some people are probably like just coming into the stream now and they have no idea what's going on. Make some holes at the bottom of the tray? Nah. Nah. Who gets to lick the spatula? I wouldn't lick this one because it's just eggs and sugar, no flour. I would like to visit Moscow again. Actually, I would like to go to St. Petersburg because I've never been. I went all over Russia except St. Petersburg. Ooh, pizza delivery. There's no cinnamon in this recipe. I don't think that would go good. Wow, that just got really loud. Pre-baking the crust makes it dry and it can break. It happened to you twice with blueberry cheesecake. But cheesecake usually uses like a graham cracker crust, right? So that would make sense with that. But with this is only my third time ever making this pie. Last time I did not pre-bake. It bubbled completely. The crust was too hard. So I'm trying something different. And I read like tons of different reasons of why it could bubble up. So I'm just trying a few different techniques. I pre-baked with the beans in to weigh it down, and then pre-baked a few more minutes and poked some holes in it. And even with the holes, it still bubbled up a little bit. So as I was doing the mixture, I put the pecans in the empty pie shell to kind of put some weight into it. Yeah, that was super loud, right? There's a movie going on out there. No earrings today. No nutmeg in this, no. I stream, when did I start streaming? I started streaming in February or March on the down low while I was getting used to the software and everything and the setup. And then I started announcing it in like April or May, something like that. And then I went, over the summer, I left and I did a whole setup of, basically I was planning on doing a lot of IRL and also some games, but the modem that I had that was supposed to work great didn't end up being that great for my purposes. And I was super prepared, over prepared. And the one thing I was not prepared for, which I completely forgot about, was the time difference. So quite often I would only have like one mod available. And it just, a combination of those two things made it a little bit difficult. So I was gone for maybe like a month, and then I started back up once I got back to LA. Rich Boddick, thanks for the sub. Twitchy Brett, thanks for the sub, you guys. What do you drink with pie? Coffee, tea? Cheesecake can also be a biscuit base. Okay. No cinnamon or nutmeg in this pie. No. I do like cherry pie. You heard right, Twiggy. The stream has like maybe a 10-second delay, I noticed when I started, but I also tend to go through a lot of questions while I stream. So sometimes you'll see me answering things 5 minutes late because I'm going through and you guys are still talking. So cooking streams, I'll probably have to read chat a little bit less so like I did today, just so I don't mess stuff up. Tell the prisoner in the next room he's being too loud. That's hilarious. Straight pie, no chaser. That's right. You could serve it with, and I did not think of that, and I should have. Dang, you can serve it with vanilla ice cream or whipped cream. I should have got some heavy whipping cream and made whipped cream. So today, just this. You made pie only once, your grandma's lemon pie. The filling never got solid enough. It was too runny. Baking is not, you know, it has to be so exact, super exact, and maybe it could even just be your oven. You know what I mean? So many things can factor in. Did I end up playing the Switch? The first game I got was Sonic, so the answer is yes. So I was thinking that I would set it up for a stream. I just didn't, since it was Thanksgiving week, I didn't have enough time to configure all that. But I will be. Walnut pie, I make these Greek shortbread cookies that are with walnuts. I love them every Christmas. You can also make with them with almonds. I think I prefer them with walnuts though. Is that no idea what that is. This chat is definitely a multi-mod situation. Especially at that point, my chat was still multilingual, so it was absolutely necessary, and now chat is English only, so it will definitely be more manageable in the future. All right, so now we need to set it to 350. And it says bake it for an additional 30 to 40 minutes. I'm gonna do 20. I like to do it just as a reminder so I don't forget to check, especially reading chat. I'm gonna cover those edges. They do look like they're getting brown kind of fast, so. Unfortunately, this thing was too heavy. The pie tin I'm using right now is really small and very thin, so I don't really want to use this. Normally this would work really well though. Or these like little guards you can get for the crust also work really well because they're super lightweight. Oh, that was not great. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, I burned myself a little, but that's all right. I'll survive. Putting the foil on. putting the foil on. Sort of eyeballing this. See, this, I knew it. I'm looking at it now, and I feel like I could have added at least a handful more of pecans, and it would have been better. It looks like there's a little bit too much empty space, but hey. I actually followed the recipe. What's you gonna do? Wow. It does smell really good though. And it definitely looks better than my last one. I hate this part, putting foil on food in the oven and not doing it outside of the oven, because then it always moves when you scoop food back. And I definitely burned myself. Oh, you know what? They say ice is really bad for a burn. So, 1 second. Nope. I was looking for a potato because I did use a potato on a burn once, and it really actually helped a lot. But I don't have any. It's really tiny. It's like the tip of a pencil of a burn, but not only would I like to understand what's going on in chat, but the reason chat is not multilingual anymore is because according to Twitch terms of service, it is my responsibility to know what's happening in chat. So that means if people are saying dumb stuff and I don't have it removed by moderators, I could be responsible for that. So I could be responsible for something else somebody else says. So in the end, it's just easier. I don't want to give mods more work, even though I do have multilingual mods. Suffering for her art. When it comes to pies, Sasha's a gamer, no joke. It's not burned, but it definitely, the side that was not covered was a little bit more brown than the side that was, so. Is it against the rules to follow recipes? This is not a vegan pie. Definitely not. There's a whole lot of butter. And eggs. The oven does make nice musical beeps. Cold water, not ice. It's just a flesh wound. Yes, I know the mic was still on. That's what I was going to keep you guys entertained. Yeah, no, this is nothing, actually. I feel it. You'll see that later. Yeah. Pulls out the green herbs. This should work. I don't have any aloe right now, no. I'm a potato. You burned yours on New Year's Eve as well? What? Well, it wasn't that I was keeping up with multilingual. It was that I think it's cool to have people be able to speak to each other in their language. I thought that was like a really cool part of the Twitch community. But unfortunately, since I am responsible for what they're talking about at the end of the day, it just became too much. What is my favorite thing to bake? I really don't bake that often. So I would say something easy like chocolate chip cookies with real dark chocolate and not like morsels. Or these like walnut shortbread Greek cookies that I cooked for Christmas. You can't wing baking though. It doesn't work like that. People were going crazy for homemade graham cracker pie crust. You don't even know what it is. It's the crust that goes usually on the bottom of cheesecake. We were just talking about that, I think. So. How good would that be for a cooking stream? Sneak into a new house each week and make something with the ingredients on hand. That's funny. Creepy too, but funny. Butter is not vegan. Vegetarian, not vegan. It still comes from an animal. Will I be streaming until the pie is finished? Let's see. It's really not that big of a burn. It's very tiny. I just like hit the rack with my hand. No French toast. Prisoners have not been fed yet. Being a streamer can be a lot like being a teacher with a class of unruly students. Oh, I've burnt myself way worse than this before. Have I ever had biscuits and gravy? Yes. Have I ever made, I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong, but I'll try, baleadas? I saw beans, and it's easy to do. It's a traditional food in your country. I've never made that, but I have my hand running under the water, yes. I've never made that, but I do plan on doing some more polls in the future where chat can vote. Like chat voted for me to make a pizza, so I would consider it. Did I miss somebody while I was out there? Yes, I did. I missed a few of you guys. Okay, 15 Ontario, thank you for the sub. Elf Form, thank you for the sub. The Trade Winds, thanks for the subs, you guys. What's up? I would put whipped cream. I didn't even think of that because I was just so focused on making the pie good that I forgot to get ice cream or whipped cream. When you make chocolate chip cookies, you measure the amount of chip you want by your heart, not by the book. All right, that feels good. There's a British YouTuber like that. Ah, where did that comment go? It disappeared. No, go back. All right, sorry. Made it. It won't go back. All right. Scrax, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. Apple and Gaming, thank you for the 2 months. I did not live in Russia. I went there for like 17, 18 days and I went to several different cities all around Russia. Now everybody has to pee from the water. What is the sub icon? The sub icon is the cover of my first book. So first month sub or something like that is the cover of my first book. And then it goes on to the second, which is the sequel, and then the third and final part of the trilogy. So 1 eye, 2 eyes, both closed. Third one is both eyes open. Thank you, Sith. Does ice work for burns? Well, the first thing you're supposed to do is put it under cold water. But I've also read that potatoes, like you shred up potatoes really quickly and cover it up, it's supposed to pull the heat out. I did try that once and I feel like it did work. Somebody else, when I had a really bad burn, I was like at a grocery store and this guy was like, oh, you know, you can put a can of green beans if that ever happens again. I was like, what? And he said, yeah, but it's something about the green beans from the can. They can't be fresh. You were on Sweet Anita's channel the other day and she gave me a shout out. And these comments are not, I don't know, this is kind of weird. Anyways, that's cool. I want to check her channel out a little bit more. Thank you, Zod TV. Very cool, Adam. Thank you for the sub. Water torture. Water torture or self-torture? I will go with the water torture. Zod TV, thank you for the sub. How is the pie doing? You can always send the books to my P.O. box and request me to sign them, and just make sure you have like an envelope and postage to mail it back to you. Le Peppers, thank you for the gifted sub. Smells glorious. Smells glorious, you guys. It really does. Peanut butter cookies with chocolate chip in it. So good. I would leave the chocolate chips out of peanut butter cookies, personally. Yes, I love lumpia. I have tried Filipino food. We need a movie of the Juliet Society. Yeah, we do. I agree. Do I ever dehydrate my food? No, because I read that it takes a lot of the vitamins out. But what I would like to do is sun-dry things. I want to get into that. I did do a few things. Actually, for my dog, I've sun-dried meat for him, and it worked so good. I would like to do tomatoes, and I'd like to do some vegetables, but I'm a little worried the vegetables will be gross, so I'd have to definitely try it in the summertime. Zod TV, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thanks for your support. I really appreciate it. I've tried the mustard thing. I didn't feel like it helped me. I would definitely do hot ones. Yes. I love spicy food. Your daughter overcooked your turkey. You didn't tell anyone and pulled the breast meat out. It was in a bag, so it was okay. You're just glad she's trying to cook. Aw, that's very positive. Positive outlook. Yeah, turkey is not, you know, it's a once a year thing. It's not easy. It's very easy to overcook it though, and it's usually kind of, I don't know, it's kind of dry. Not always though. How would I describe my sense of humor? That of a 12-year-old. Sometimes. Also very, very dry. Those are tomatoes. They are. Zod TV, thank you again for another gifted sub. You were cooking bacon, the pan randomly exploded, and you burned your eyebrow. Whoa, that is terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. It bubbled and scarred. Damn. What was the last movie you watched? Hold that thought. That is my timer. What did I say? That was 20 minutes? So it said 30 to 40 minutes. That was 20. Definitely gonna put it in longer. I don't want to burn it, so I'm just gonna put 10 and see how that does. It says bake it until there's only a little jiggle left. Last movie I saw, man, I feel like I always get this wrong. I can't remember it, and I'm sure it was only within the past week. Oh, Angel Heart. Yeah, Mickey Rourke and Robert De Niro. That was the last movie I watched. What about Reese's Pieces peanut butter cookies? I've never tried that. As long as it's not burned, that is right. That is right. Cayenne or chili powder? Both, depends. How did the infected mushroom collaboration happen? We have a mutual friend who introduced us backstage at a show. I forget whose show. Maybe it was an like Alex Gray live painting thing, or an actual show. I don't remember. Anyways, we met, and then they said they had this song already written, and they asked me to come and lay down some vocals, so I did. It was really cool. Start brining and pickling food soon. I have made my own kimchi, and I have made my own sauerkraut. I really want to try. I've tried pickles multiple times, and I fail each time. And I feel like the cucumbers I'm buying are maybe just too old. Like by the time they get to the grocery store, and by the time I put them in the jar, they're too old. And I've definitely done like brined garlic. I've done that. Oh, you're talking about turkey brining now? Yeah, I do. I like dry rubs. It is not too late to say Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I love Vietnamese food. I love Korean food. Super lucky to have a lot of good Korean restaurants in LA. What kind of bacon was he cooking? I do like Kermit. People do use food and drink category. Yes, I also see people just keeping it in just chatting. But I discovered this. It was like one of the first things I was watching when I was first signed up for Twitch. Would I make beignets with powdered sugar and chocolate sauce? I'll give you one better. I would make, instead of beignets, pâte de choux, which are mini cream puffs. And I just think they're more delicate and nice. I've made them. I haven't made them in many years. I actually have another cool cookbook that I really like. I should open up and do that for you guys one day. But I did one with chocolate filling. I made the chocolate sauce myself. I did one with pistachio filling. I made that sauce myself. And I did one with chantilly or whipped cream filling. And then the same chef I was telling you guys about, David Leibovitz, he had a recipe for, I think he called it crackling or something, where he makes like this, it's almost like when you do a crumble, but it's like a sugary topping. And then I place those on top of the choux. Ah, so good. I would like to do that again. I only tried that once. What movie? What movie are your prisoners watching? Bacon scars for the win. Lisa Bonet was an Angel Heart. I have heard of Parasite. Yes, I have. And I've still yet to see it, so no spoilers, please, you guys. It's crazy when they use microphones for operas. People just don't have the huge voices that carry anymore. If they're using microphones, you're getting duped, man. That's a big controversy in the opera world. If people use mics within the community, they're not respected. Pickled red onions. That was the next thing I was going to say. I actually do that quite often. I love pickled red onions. Super good. Really good with everything, actually. Even salads. Good on sandwiches. I've never made cheese. That sounds... It's actually... I've watched some cooking shows where they make it, and it doesn't seem that difficult, but getting the really fresh ingredients would be. You need a different kind of salt for pickles. Is your mom's pickle recipe, is it fermented or is it pickled? Because I was trying to ferment pickles, so there is a difference. And yes, I do like Thai food. To dry food, you have to basically cut it in smaller pieces lengthwise and keep it under constant air movement. You dry fish for a living. Yes, I did this with some meat for my dog and made him snacks because I'm that dog mom. And yeah, I thin sliced it and I got this rack mesh sort of thing that expands and closes like an accordion with 3 or 4 layers, and I hung that outside in the summertime. And since it's fully circulated, it dried out in I think 2 days. So cool. Cucumbers are chilled before they're sold. It messes them up fast. It was a random origin story, but now I stayed friends with them, so cool. Dude, where are you from? And would you date a guy who walks around with a bottle of grape MD 2020 in a paper bag? That is throwback, man. Nah, I wouldn't, because I left my town for a reason. Let's just say that. All right, guys, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to put this on hold. All right, thank you. All right, I'm back, you guys. Start making the coffee now for the pie. I already had 2 coffees today, so I don't know if I'm going to have a third. Favorite pasta sauce? That's too difficult. I don't know. Can I still speak Russian fluently, or did I start to forget it? I've never been able to speak Russian fluently. Nope. That's my 1-minute warning, you guys. I'm making pecan pie, if you're just seeing this. Crackling is like pork rinds, but chewy. You'd think you might have meant brittle, like score bars. Nah, this is something totally different. Not talking about pork rinds whatsoever. The pie is in the oven, and it just gave me the 1-minute warning to check it, so it's 30 seconds left. I will be playing League again, yes. I just want to get better because it gets tedious just practicing on streams. Excuse me. Hi from Siberia. Wow. Scrolling through. I'm really far behind, you guys. So I'm going to leave chat for a second and look at this. All right. How is it? It definitely has risen. So it says until there's a little jiggle. What's a little? What's a little, man? Ooh, no. That is completely liquefied. So it said "30 to 40 minutes." That was 30. So I'm putting it 10 minutes more. The way that looked on the inside, I poked it and a little piece of pecan fell in and it looked like a lot of liquid underneath. Let me just double check this. Or until the middle is only slightly jiggly and the edges are set. Slightly jiggly. I don't know why that makes me laugh. Yeah, let's try 10 more minutes. Faustus Bob, thank you for the 2 months. What's up? You've been thinking of getting a dehydrator. If you live in a hot climate, you could do it outside, I feel like. Madness Dan, thank you for the sub. You need special pickling salt to make pickles. You're the second person to say that. I have to yell at the hostages. More like they're yelling at me. They want the kitchen. Peppermint bark chocolate, delicious holiday treat or abomination of nature. Definitely not for me. I do have a Doberman. I am not a dog in the purse type of dog owner whatsoever. Absolutely not. Life is short. Live on the edge. Have a third coffee. You always thought the GIF was from Tomb Raider. Ha! No, it's not. All right, you guys really want to know the favorite pasta sauce? YouTube Azanton, thank you for the sub. Favorite pasta sauce? I really love carbonara. I do. A real true one, meaning it has no milk, no cream. Anybody that does that is cheating. I do love that. I do also just love a simple pomodoro tomato sauce. Yeah. Oh, I love pesto too. See, it's not easy. It's not easy. Little jiggle jiggle. But something for sure is burning, not the pie, thankfully, but not from here. It seems like there's a residual of something on the bottom of the oven because now I smell some smoke. The pie needs a little jiggle, not a full twerk. The oven was definitely preheated. Yeah, isn't sauerkraut German? It's not really cooking though, it's fermenting. A slight jiggle, not a full-on jiggle. Do I know poutine, fries, cheese curds, and sauce? Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Definitely not a fan. As a retired chef, you can compliment my choice of footwear. Would never be caught outside in this, but thanks. Have I made American pie before? This is technically, pecan pie is a very American pie to make. So yes, but I've also done pumpkin, not on stream. Spanakopita. Ah, sounds so good. I could kill for that right now. You made pumpkin cheesecake today. I don't know. I'm not sold on that. I would try it if it was in front of me, but I would never make it. I will not clean live, no. Canning salt. I did read about that, but I feel like it wasn't necessarily the salt. It was just the quality of the cucumbers. What is one skill you wish you could learn? Another language? Not fully, impossible. You put milk and cream in your carbonara. Wrong. 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 He thought I'd be the type to listen to Nurse with Wound. Well, I don't want my channel to get muted later, so no. Artichoke and truffle pesto. White truffles? I'm guessing. Artichoke, truffles? All right. Have I ever tried a tomato ricotta sauce? I tried it in a cold rice salad, I did, yes. In Amsterdam, they put mayo on their fries. Ugh. Blech. As a Londoner, you can confirm the accent is perfect. Mixed berry pie, cherry and blueberry. Ooh, that sounds good. Pecan pie has to cool off a lot after it's done. That is true. That is true. So I might have to give it up before and not try it on stream, unfortunately. But I will show it to you guys at least. Let's see. Hello, we met when you were in Krasnodar. Could you say something about Russian food? I had some really good pelmeni while I was there. Both in, actually, I think in Krasnodar. Was it? Where did I go first? No, Khabarovsk. I had a really good pelmeni in Khabarovsk and Moscow. And not all pelmeni is created equal. He dips pizza in mayonnaise. Oof. Oof. No way. All of Europe puts mayo on their fries. You always had to get mayo for the French girl you dated. In France, though, I love how they have mustard on the table at a lot of bistros. And I'll use that Dijon mustard and fries. Oh, I love it. It's so good.
I'm not sitting there. I'm sitting there. Sit where you want. I'm gonna get you in the newspaper, Frank. Let's go. We gotta hurry.
Hot dogs at the movies. I don't like eating at the movies. Popcorn only. Actually, didn't we talk about hot dogs in chat before? I hate hot dogs. Actually, probably more so because they make me sick. This can go away. All right, that's my one. That was the lovely 1 minute warning, you guys. A lovely 1 minute warning. Very calming. Ah. You just started following, so your information on hot dogs is new. Yeah, they make me sick. All right. This will tell us everything we need to know. Will it be good? At least it's not burned, that's for sure. All right, that looks good. This amount of jiggle looks good. But yeah, man, all right. So you see these like pie covers thingies? I could only find 2 of them. That's why I had to do the foil. That was loud. That's super loud. Camera. There you go. I feel like the crust is a little too cooked again. So I could have probably done the pre-bake even less. I could have stopped at 7 minutes. Oh, it smells so good. Want to see it jiggle? It just has a slight jiggle. All right, guys. So unfortunately, I don't have the time to let this cool and use the cool for at least like 10 minutes before getting into it. But I promise that I will give you a status update on social media. So here are my socials. I will post it later. It'll taste better in a few days anyways, really. Pecan pie. There it is. All done. This is just to help the foil, is to help the crust from not burning. It does look overcooked to me. I did do a pre-bake. I pre-baked it for 15 minutes, so I probably could have pre-baked it for just 7, and it would have been fine. Experimenting, still learning. I never make pies, ever, so. Pecan pie in an old style kitchen, that's right. Pecan pie needs fridge time, really? Tell me more, you guys, because never heard that. But then again, this is only the 3rd time I've ever made pecan pie. Yes, I would put whipped cream or vanilla ice cream, but since I was just reading several different recipes today, I was so focused on that I completely forgot to get either. It's definitely not burnt. It's just a little too cooked in my opinion, the crust, but the inside is perfect. All right, you guys, so what else did I want to say? Can I show the pie on the big camera? No, sorry. Oh, actually, no, I lied. Yes, I can. I was going to say I didn't want to pick it up, but I forgot I put it on the cooling rack. So yes. Oh, here, let me hide this. Turn this camera off. There, that's as close as I can get. Smells so good. So for those of you who weren't here when I mentioned it earlier, I did try making this without corn syrup. So this is a corn syrup free pecan pie. I wanted to try something different because sometimes they're too sweet. In general, I really love them, but this is only the 3rd time I made it. Last year was a disaster. This whole part was bubbled up. The dough on one side was bubbled up. It was so hard you couldn't even cut through it. At least it looks edible. I'm still not good at making a crust though. Like I definitely, it's a little sad, the crust. I need to work on getting that shape right, but at least it looks edible this time. So yeah, I don't like the stickiness of corn syrup. Ooh, that was loud. I don't like the stickiness of corn syrup in a lot of pecan pies, so I definitely wanted to try something different. Broke your phone screen trying to take a bite. Awesome. Yeah, making the crust. I just don't bake enough. I don't have the time to practice baking. That's a movie going on out there. But it's definitely better than the last one I made. So it looks edible at least. Corn syrup is a big no-no in Europe for sure. I could understand that. All right, guys. So that is it. It is Friday. I probably will not stream over the weekend. I will be back next week. So make sure you have your notifications turned on so you know when I go live. And you can also follow me on socials where I usually post a few minutes before going live. You can also, what did I want to say? I don't know. I forgot. But I am about to make that coffee. And I cannot wait to try this. Oh, that's what I was going to say. And I will definitely post an update on socials later to let you guys know how the taste actually is, okay? All right, you guys, I'm speaking really loud because now there's a song on and I don't want my stream to get muted later. Ah! Thank you, guys. Thank you, mods. Hope everybody has a very wonderful holiday weekend, no matter where you are and who you're with. Hug your people. Bye, guys.